President Anura Kumara Dissanayake slams political critics who urge the public to elect familiar faces in this year's parliamentary election, claiming that such figures so far had ruled the country above the law. Speaking at a rally in Kalutara, the president emphasized that the so-called familiar faces are only familiar with the practice of deceiving the public, defrauding, and misusing public property. He added that the members of the National People's Power, NPP, on the other hand, are familiar with the practices standing against corruption and benefiting the public. The president further urged the public to elect who genuinely feel the public and act solely on the public's interest. Samagi Jana Balawagaya, SJB, General Secretary Ranjith Maduma Bandara stated that the National People's Power, NPP, vote base is declining, as shown by the Elpatia Pradeshia Sabha election results. He noted that NPP secured less than 42% of the vote, with 17,000 votes compared to 19,000 by other parties, challenging the trend of post-presidential election victories. He asserted that the NPP will not be able to secure even a Pradeshia Sabha election in the future. Former President Ranil Wickremesinghe remarked that he and current President Anura Kumara Dissanayake share similar political fates, as neither received a majority endorsement in the recent presidential election. Speaking in Negombo, Wickremesinghe acknowledged his defeat and questioned if Disanayake's position, without a majority endorsement, truly differed from his, suggesting both are politically in the same boat. A tense scene erupted outside Colombo's Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium after a United Democratic Voice conference led by popular actor and former MP Ranjan Ramanayake. Around 200 young attendees, claiming to be university students who were offered a part-time job, protested, alleging unpaid compensation for participation as promised by the organizers. Police intervened to restore order, eventually dispersing the crowd and facilitating transportation back to their accommodations. India has provided solar rooftop systems to 4 religious sites in Colombo as part of a $17 million project to equip 5,000 Sri Lankan religious institutions with renewable energy. The initiative, spanning all 9 provinces, aims to generate 25 megawatts annually, supporting Sri Lanka's energy transition. India's Neighborhood First policy underpins this partnership, emphasizing sustainable energy cooperation. Casio has intensified its anti-counterfeit efforts in Sri Lanka, targeting fake calculators following previous action against counterfeit watches. Supported by the Colombo Crime Division, Casio seized a large stock of counterfeit calculators from a major wholesaler. This initiative, led by Casio India's head of legal, reinforces Casio's commitment to quality, consumer trust, and educational standards in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka Air Force Commander Air Marshal Udeni Rajapaksa visited Pakistan to observe Exercise Indus Shield 2024 and met with Pakistan Air Force Chief Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmed Babar Sidhu. Discussions focused on regional security, operational cooperation, and strengthening bilateral ties, particularly in training and maintenance. Rajapaksa praised Pakistan's advancements in aerospace technology and expressed interest in deepening collaboration. Despite an Israeli warning of a possible terror threat, a few Israelis remain in Sri Lanka's Arugam Bay, feeling secure amid heightened security. Prompted by unspecified warnings, Sri Lanka has deployed police, military, and checkpoints in this popular surfing area, particularly targeting tourist zones. The recent Gaza conflict and past local terror attacks have prompted caution, although local residents report no tensions. The Sri Lanka Navy apprehended 12 Indian fishermen and seized an Indian fishing boat caught poaching in Sri Lankan waters off Point Pedro. This operation, part of ongoing efforts to curb illegal fishing impacting local livelihoods, brought this year's total to 62 boats and 462 fishermen detained. The detainees were taken to Kankasantharai harbor for legal proceedings. Tensions arise in the sector between the two nations, in what some activists describe as the authorities' failure to grab the bigger picture. Sri Lanka secured the runner-up position in the 2024 Asian Netball Championship, narrowly defeated by Singapore in a close final, 67-64. Despite the loss, Sri Lanka demonstrated competitive strength throughout the tournament, adding to their impressive record, which includes 6 previous championship titles.
We lead the web news.